good people. All right, on to some other stories here. A statement being released yesterday by Stephen McGowan, that he was kidnapped in 2011 by an Al-Qaeda branch in North Africa. He's been traveling as a tourist and has British citizenship. South Africa's Minister for International Relations confirms that the man was released after 6 years, you guys, by those Al-Qaeda terrorists there in Africa. This is actually happening around Johannesburg, South Africa. So, a lot more to come on that fire and other breaking stories out here in the newsroom, you guys. I'll check in with you again in a few minutes.
All right, Ron, thank you very much for that.
So in recent days, we've been talking a lot about the airline industry, from shoddy customer service to those seats that seem to get smaller and smaller, the spaces in which you sit.
Yep. So when it comes to actually buying your ticket, do more people prefer a cheaper flight or a more comfortable one? The results of a new study might surprise you. Anita, she's out at Sky Harbor with more.
Hey, Anita.
Hi.
Andrea, I'm going to guess you're going to go with cheaper because you're like me. You like to save money. What do you guys think?
So
where would you ladies go?
I do love to save money, yes, but I had the worst flying experience coming back in June, and I didn't opt for a more expensive seat, and I paid for it. It was the worst experience.
So let me tell you what I will pay for, because I bought a ticket to Chicago last month and there were all these options, right? So I will definitely pay to be able to take the carry-on on, because I don't like to check luggage, and definitely pay for a seat assignment because I do not like to wait until last minute to know where I'm going to sit. It makes me really, really nervous. And also the boarding assignment, right? You want to know when you're boarding the plane. So it turns out that about 83% of Americans are saying that they would not pay for any luxuries like high-speed internet on the plane, or maybe those fancy drinks, you guys. That's the new survey that's coming out. Watch out, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. All right, we're just getting off that escalator. Photographer Mike Robinson going backwards this morning. So 83% of Americans say that the ticket prices among their chief considerations when booking personal travel, outweighing any and all travel perks. 60% of those polled say that they would not pay extra to avoid being assigned the dreaded middle seat. 52% said that they would not pay more to fly on a preferred airline. They go with the cheapest fare. So we chatted with a couple people here at Phoenix Sky Harbor, and they say it is all about the art of the deal. They want the best price. Take a listen.
Cheaper plane ticket.
You don't care about the internet and high-speed internet, stuff like that?
No, I don't.
It's all about saving money.
What about you?
I would pay to not have the middle seat.
Me too. I'll pay for not having the middle seat. I always like the aisle. I don't like the window. I just like to be close to the exit.
I have to be able to get up and go to the bathroom whenever I want.
Me too. Me too. I feel the same way.
You would pay extra to avoid the middle seat?
Absolutely.
How much?
Probably no more than 20% more.
Would you pay extra to sit in the middle seat? Even he doesn't want the middle seat.
Well, it's nice to have the option. So I think the trend is to have the most inexpensive as can possibly be, but with these upgrades, so you can pay a little bit more money, it makes perfect sense. Because there's a lot of people that want to just have bus fare and the cheapest, and there's some that want to pay a little bit more, so it works out well, rather than have to pick just one or the other system.
That's a great way to look at it. How about that middle seat? How do you feel about it?
It sucks.
I feel the same way. Why don't you like the middle seat?
You're just there. You know, there's just no freedom on one side or the other.
You have to make frequent trips when you're on a long flight, right? A lot of people said that they would pay extra to avoid that middle seat. So this survey surveyed a little over 2,300 people, and it was taken earlier in June. So there you have it, some interesting information. My IFB is gone. I can't hear you. I wish I could chit chat because I would love to hear your reaction on this.
Well, thank you for all of that, Anita. And we have more reaction because everybody on Facebook has an opinion on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's something a lot of folks are talking about. So let's get right to it. This is it Marcos Felix?
Yeah.